Okay guys, today I'm out on a short evening trip and I will stay out tonight sleeping in a tent. So right now the weather is about 1+ Celsius and a little bit of wind, so it's not that warm, but on the other hand it's I think fairly easy to dress for this weather. So the reason why I'm going out today is just to have a relaxed time, get my mind off work and so on. Now we have walked for about 1.5 hours, and as you can see it's pitch black around me. As I mentioned earlier, it will not be a long trek today, so we think we have around maybe 30 minutes left to walk. Then we get back to our cars, and then we will take the cars to the nearest place, make a fire, and do the evening meal at the fireplace. So let's see how much I can get on film here with the current brightness. My equipment is not really adapted to shooting in the dark, but let's see. So now we have arrived to the site where we are planning to make our evening meal. Right now we have fire going, and let's see what we get. So the time right now is about 10 p.m. So we have had our dinner, we have had some dessert. Right now, still have the fire going. I think we will sit here for about half an hour more, and then we will get to the point where we will set up our tent. Today we have 2 tents from Fjällräven. One of them is the light one person, and then we have the Shape 2, which is the 2-person. So today's goal is actually to compare them, to see the difference. I'm looking into buying a new tent, so let's see what we find out there. Let's see if I can get some pics for you tomorrow morning. Depends on when we wake up and how bright it is. If not, have a good night or a good few moments until we see again. Good morning guys. Time is now around 7:30 in the morning, so it was definitely time to go up. We actually had some really good sleep. It was a little bit cold now in the morning, a few -degrees, but okay. So right now waiting for the fire and making some coffee, and then I will show you the tent a little bit quick. Let's see if I can show you the differences, or the most important differences from my point of view with this tent. The reason I brought these 2 tents is that I want to compare them a little bit, because I'm thinking of buying my own. And the ideal thing would be to have the light 1 and the light 2 with me. Unfortunately, I couldn't rent the light 2. They only had the Shape 2, so but it works for comparison anyway. So this here is the Shape 2. The basically the only difference between the Shape 2 and the light 2 is that the Shape 2 is 5 centimeters higher here and have a bit longer abside here. So this part doesn't exist on the light 2. It goes straight down to the ground here. But other than that, it looks pretty similar. And the light one, as we can see, is this one. It's a one-person tent, pretty small, but it has some really good functions. I won't go into that now, but I'm actually really happy with it. So you have a small place to put your bag here, and then you have, let's see here, then you have a few pockets and just a place to put your sleeping bag, so not that much space. The reason I want to compare them is the Light 2 is about 400 grams heavier than the Light 1, and then I'm thinking for myself, is it worth carrying 400 grams more to have some more space in the tent when you're packing, when you're maybe caught in bad weather or something like that? And I would say after this night, yeah, I think it is. Really think so. Let's have a look into the Light Shape 2 as well. So it looks like this. I haven't packed my things together, so sorry for that, but I don't know how it is. So my conclusion is that I will probably go for the Light 2 instead of the Light 1, just to have a little bit more comfort when you're packing up, packing together, bad weather and so on.